the fashion weeks.
You and I have so much in common.
Oh, word.
I'm just kidding. I'm a mom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the time is upon us. I'm excited. New patch notes are out for Lost Relics. Honestly, I have no clue what to expect. I know I'm right there with y'all. You all have, I think it's been, I don't know, about an hour since the messages started going out about the Medium article. So I have not read anything yet. This is going to be, I'm reading it live with you. You'll get my full reactions. I got home. I made sure I got the notice. I made sure to pour myself a nice little cup of tea here so that we can stay comfy while we go through all these. And I don't know. Okay, first off, straight off the bat, you know, for anybody that's watching this video for the first time, you know, it's been a good amount of time since we've had a large update with Lost Relics. Like every single year, I would say the game typically has like one major update that comes out. You know, the first one that I participated in was in 2020. Where we first got the introduction of stats and all the different professions, you know, the gathering skills, the you know, pretty much everything that came out from there. You know, next year was the bounty system and all the content that came around it, shifting from the blockchain out into the in-game system. And now I'm expecting everything to dramatically change. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time, so this is a big update in the making. You know, there's been talk about a significant amount of things changing from gameplay across the board. So we're going to jump in really quick and start off with the Discord post here that we got. I guess Cliff changed his name to July, apparently now. Hola, Dragon Rider. Thank you for jumping in. Gorgon Dean, thank you. No drama, please. Don't worry. We'll kick it off good. Make sure to let me know if those audio levels are doing good, and we'll get it going here. But straight from the man, Cliff himself. The update is upon us. To read all about it, make sure to check the Medium article. The server is now in maintenance mode. Oh, so the game's already down. Okay, I was thinking about maybe playing a little bit after we got done with this, but if the thing is already down, that means we got like anywhere between 24 and 48 hours. So things are gonna be exciting here. So we got a whole bunch of follows and subs. Joshua, yes, click here. Dragon Rider Girl with the sub, and everybody, welcome to the Strike Team. Thank you all so much. Here we go. Okay, so be sure to read the entire Medium article. This patch is much larger than past updates. Ooh, that's getting me exciting and nervous at the same time. So we highly recommend that you completely uninstall Lost Relics in preparation for this update. You can still go ahead and patch it, but it's a 1.4 gigabyte download, okay, which is smaller than the new installer, which is 2.8, but the patch progress will take longer than doing a clean install. Okay, gotcha. So pretty much personal message here from Cliff. I'd personally like to thank everyone who's been playing this whole time and or being supportive in the Discord and Telegram while we took an extended amount of time with this next chapter of Lost Relics. I'm really proud of the update and I hope you all will enjoy it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. I pulled it up, haven't read anything yet. Okay, so bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Let me see if I can actually zoom this in so I can get a little better here. So you guys might be able to read it along with me if you can. All right, so Worlds Evolved, a deep dive into the latest changes in Lost Relics. All new adventure generation. Okay, so this is the thing that we had heard from the very beginning, that we're going to get a whole bunch of what do you call it? New tile sets that were going to come in for all these different dungeons. So that's, I would say this is probably the main focus of it. So all adventures are now use a new completely new generation system. We've moved away from the previous random tile placement, which made tiles created by the team and then were randomly arranged in a more dynamic system, which first generates a number of rooms, their features and how they've connected, and then generates their appearance by building the rooms, walls, and fences and decorations. Okay. The end result is that you won't recognize rooms you walk into or their spawn locations, ensuring a unique experience every time you run an adventure. So we all know this, right? Like we've been running through adventures, going from room to room, and we kind of already started to memorize the patterns here. So we're going to get a whole new change here. Initially, they'll all have the similar format, but over time we'll be able to expand on this. Okay, so this sounds like it's a little bit more of like a developer tool as well. Like he's going to be able to create, and Cliff and Corey are going to be able to create new things on the fly going forward. So that's interesting. We've also created new themes for adventures, and some adventure locations have finally been given their correct theme. Okay, that's interesting. I'm guessing maybe some of the wooded maps were all using the same type of tiles in the past. Maybe that's going to change. Like swamps will actually be that changed. We'll see. Over time, we will improve the generator, but initially the results have been extremely promising. Not only has the appearance changed, but the monsters and interactivity has also been updated. Get ready for new traps, people. Get ready. It would be wise to be overly cautious when you run these new adventures. Take extra health and maybe a teleport scroll just in case you get overwhelmed. Extra health. So we're going to get a lot. It's going to get a lot more. I mean, these pictures look really nice. I mean, it's going to be like they're a lot more open and wide. So I don't know, maybe getting ready for multiplayer in the future. We'll see. The monsters and environment dynamics have been updated too, as we're trying a few new ideas. So in dynamics, okay. Like I wonder if different monsters are going to interact differently with each different maps. Be prepared to relearn how to deal with them. You might find that you need a new loadout and different items to deal with them. This update that has been thrown on you. Okay. That's good. I mean, it's going to be really good. We had talked about getting the ability to have loadouts in the past. So like this might even give more use for that system, because then you're going to be switching from things to things, from loadout to loadout, depending on what you're running, I guess. New daily goals. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Daily login rewards are fun, but they do have their limitations. Due to their uniform rewards and basic qualifications, they tend to be a little very dull rather quick, or very dull rather quickly, resulting in an unappealing experience for both the players and developers. Nobody likes boring, and that's why we decided to scrap the whole daily login reward. So we went from the gargoyle statue system, which was a hidden gargoyle statue somewhere around the map, which is the new pet, the gargoyle pet. And we went from that system and we went into the daily system we have right now, into this new one. So let's see, every day you'll be met with unique challenges and opportunities to collect various rewards. Okay, for your successful completions. Goals will evolve over time. As we add more, it'll allow the game to choose from a more varied selection. So like the more daily things that get put in the future can all like cycle into this new system. So that's cool. Ensuring that you've had something new and interesting to both achieve and be rewarded with. Which, by the way, guys in chat, if I'm not responding, obviously I'm going through this for the first time. So I'll be checking in with you every so often. So in this one, ooh, what's this? Wheel of Wonder. I like that. One that reminds me of Kenzie's. What was Kenzie's thing when he used to stream? The Wheel of Fortune, I think he called it, or something, where he would give away a blockchain item when he streamed. Okay, so that's cool. Destroy breakables on adventures. Cool. Open chests. Cook meals. I wonder. So this is your reward then. The iron pickaxe for opening chests. Daily break. Okay, cool. With many aspects of Lost Relics, it pays to be a member. And this, okay, cool. Added, hopefully, new utility for members. And this new feature is no different. As a member, you'll receive twice the amount of daily goals as free-to-play counterparts, making your potential for great rewards far more likely. Don't wait, become a member today. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that's actually one of the conversations I wanted to have with you guys in the future. We're not going to cover it now, but I think we need to recover the idea about free-to-play and blockchain games and crypto-based economies, because I think there's a couple areas in terms of traditional gaming and what this new type of gaming could be. I think there's a couple areas that like butt heads. So prepare for a future video on that. All right, let's go right into the Wheel of Wonder. The success of the Christmas 2021 taught us a couple things. Glaceon is ruthless menace to society who must be stopped at all costs, and also people love spinning wheels and winning prizes. Ooh, look at this. There's a transcendent on there. Oh my God, that's crazy. The success of that event led us to a simple thought. Why not make prize wheels a permanent fixture into the game? We couldn't think of many downsides other than the copious amounts of grease needed to keep it spinning. So we will proceed in doing that. Ooh, look at this. In order to maintain a permanent prize wheel like this, a lot of ooh, okay. So let me actually, before I read this, let me go look at it. There's obviously blockchain items. Let's see. So we got the Queen's Misery. We got pretty much everything else is virtual. So I'm guessing like in this system, there will also be blockchain items in the future, which is why we're going through this. A lot of balancing must occur first. You don't want to give away too many prizes and ruin the economy, true, but you also don't want to reward people with too little and make it not worth their while. We feel that we found a sweet spot where everybody will be happy with the results. Cool. Okay, as of now, there's only one method available for acquiring tickets needed to spin this bad boy. Players will be able to collect them via the new daily goals system and have their abilities to receive more depending on their membership. So I wonder if they're going to be tradable. That's interesting. Discovery's jumped on in. Yeah, I know. WoW tokens. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of homework on the WoW token too, especially for how long it's been implemented. So we're gonna see. But so far, I'm happy going through the patch, Corey. So here we go. As for now, there is only one method available for acquiring tickets needed to spin. Oh yeah, we already went through that. Depending on their membership level. Okay, players can hold up to 5 tickets at any given time. Cool. So you can't stack these. You can't be holding up. Well, you can't stack these. I mean, it would have been really cool to be able to have like 20 tickets or 50 tickets and be able to like do a stream with all the tickets. But I get it. We'll see what happens with that in the future. Free players can only receive 1 ticket per day. Okay, players with active pennants can receive 3 tickets per day. Okay, cool. As time goes on, we'll update the real rewards in order to keep things fresh and promote balance. Makes complete sense. So if you're looking for an item in particular, don't hesitate to give it a spin while you can, because the next day it may be gone. Oh, I see. Okay. New music, sound effects, and ambience. Like, I really like it. Like, these are the little things about a patch that can like really make the game feel like more, just suck you in more and be able to keep you immersed in the experience. There's a slew of brand new music scores that tie into the time of day of the adventures. We've been trying to ensure you don't get bored hearing the same music over and over, and we've also updated the music within the game to help overcome this. So cool. A lot of work with music and audio. I like that. In the future, we may investigate procedurally generated music generation. Cool. However, for now, we hope that you enjoy this new ear candy. Cool. All monsters that were missing sounds and we're recycling other monster sounds. And oh, you know what? I never thought about that. I never thought about what monster sounds I've been hearing that have been repeated, so that's interesting. I'll definitely keep a listen for that. You should now be able to learn which monster has spotted you simply by hearing its shout. Very nice. I like that. That'll be cool. Various environmental ambient sounds have now been added in order to further pad out the soundscapes. As you wander through the caves at Jorith Grotto, ooh, new map, you might hear the wind howling across the stalactites or the subtle drip of a mountain water as it finds its way beneath the surface. Sweet. Some of the new ambience effects are also tied into the weather system. Oh, so the weather system's much more played out than what I thought it was just maybe. Yeah, look at the next section, dynamic weather. Okay, we're gonna go way more into because I remember some of the leaks were showing like a storm, like a lightning storm in space. No, I forget, what movie is that? Oh yeah, that's Star Trek. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. Let's go into this one now. Day and night cycles and weather cycles. Lighting now updates in real time, so you'll be adventuring and running around. The time will pass from light and weather and light will update around you. That's really cool. You might even catch a beautiful sunset over the mountain. If there's an evening thunderstorm rolling over Talmuth, it might be better to grab a drink in the tavern rather than adventuring out in the dark, wet, cold. Now, just because you're telling me that makes me want. I mean, I'm gonna go get a drink with everybody else at the tavern for sure. But whenever that happens, I want to be an adventurer. It's like, what special thing is to be found whenever there's a storm, if you know what I mean? To be aware that if it's dark and raining, oh, look at this. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Very nice. Be aware that if it's dark and rainy when you're going on adventures, you should probably take a torch. Now we got utility for torch, which means we probably got utility for that, what's it called? For that lamp, the lantern, which I've never bought or crafted. I should have probably bought one. Oops. Worst case, you should always cower under a tree and wait for the storm to pass, hoping the monsters don't spot you or that you don't get struck by lightning. We're gonna have like the Breath of the Wild storm systems coming through and just striking you to death. That's hardly a heroic way to go, and it doesn't make a great message for your gravestone. True that. Health and energy. What? Health and energy are now global. Health and energy are now global. What? You just made it out of the adventure by the skin of your teeth. Up until now, you were instantly healed. Okay. So really, so now there's no, so like you're just not safe anymore anywhere. Like if you come out like barely alive, and you come out into a storm in Talmuth and you get struck, you're done. Well, what happens then? Do you lose your items? Like when, oh man, that's interesting. Up until now, you were instantly healed and your energy replenished when you left an adventure. Well, this is a great benefit. It actually... Oh, okay, wait. So if you're not instantly healed, now this gives me more utility for potions, for any regen... Oh, shoot, for regen items? Wait, what does that mean for, like, the ruby egg? Like, if I'm low on health and I still have ruby egg and I come out of the adventure, am I still being healed by the ruby egg? Like, oh, that's going to be really interesting. While this is a great benefit, it was actually adversely affecting the consumable economy. Yeah, I get it. I don't know why I had just never thought that Talmuth was a playable landscape. Like, I guess now we have to act like it is. You can only just survive an adventure without consumables. You never had to use them. We've now changed how this works. Like, from the old arcade system in a new global system that takes into account the consumables and the entire production economy. This fixes a large hole in the production item economy and will help to ensure demand for consumables at a normal level, aligning to other ARPGs and MMOs. This is going to be really interesting. This can lead to so much more new stuff in the future. Like, what if Talmuth gets attacked, or what if I don't know, random things spawn. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things. This is going to be interesting to watch to see how it plays out. So next time you barely survive an adventure, make sure you chow down on some fish or gulp up a few energy potions to restore your vitals before you jump back into the fray. So yeah, so like you never there's no way. Like, I wonder if you can like go to the tavern and rest if you get your health back. So like, no, this is gonna like this. Actually, this will probably be good in the meantime. Like, let's go through all of the production resources that are just being held in people's inventory, trash all that, and then maybe price it, or not trash it, but use all of it, and then see how the economy fluctuates after that, and go from there. Like maybe they might need to add in a new system to where, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. That seems like a really huge change. Like that's more shocking to me than the adventure tile set. Maybe that's because they already let us know that was happening. Okay. Combat potion expansion. Whoa. Okay. And bye-bye health pots. What? A major yet necessary change to consumables has arrived. Originally, the idea of including health potions in the game made sense. Yeah. But as time passes and skills expand, a glaring issue arose. We were now left with a dual healing economy. Yeah. Okay, cool. This, I thought this exactly. Like the cooking skill, this might actually give it a lot more importance. So that's going to be interesting. And skill cooking was taking the back seat in order to restore. So they're going to keep cooking. Okay, so cooking's going to stay. These are predictions. I haven't read the rest. Cooking is going to stay as the regenerative system for like getting your health back, getting your energy back, and potions will probably be buffs from now on, or debuffs, or unique special. Okay, this is cool. I don't remember what my alchemy level is. I hope it's high. I think it's high. It's good enough. Let's see. In order to restore and save the skills from fishing and cooking, health potions have been removed. Along with the removal of health potions, there has been a major shakeup with fish, which now instantly heal. Okay, cool. Okay, wait. So major buff to fishing, nerf to alchemy. I'm trying to remember what the prices. Let me know in the chat what the prices were. How prices have been fluctuating with the mana, health pots and mana pots. I don't know how big of a man. I'm kind of worried about alchemy now. So we'll see. Let's see. Well, I don't know what's going to come out next. So let's see. Along with the removal of health potion, there's also been a major shakeup with fish. Yeah, now instantly heal. Very cool. A lot more utility there. Another noticeable issue came as a result of viewing figures on players' consumption, including combat-related potions. They were low. Yeah, I agree. I rarely ever used them. For the most part, this was expected due to the length of adventures and short duration potions. Very few people felt as if the potions were cost effective. Yeah, I agree. Like the same way I thought, it's like, hey, look, I craft this potion that sells for 200 gold. I go into one dungeon where I like collect 300 gold. If I just use one potion, it's kind of like, it did not feel good. If you're thinking about the gold economy. As a result, we're introducing a few new combat potions. Let's go. These potions specifically offer generous buffs to your attack damage while providing a greater duration as well. The goal is to make players feel as if the potions are necessary to their travels, and this should definitely do the trick. As for the remaining combat-related potions, don't get discouraged. These brews may not feel like they're necessary now, but as the game further develops and new modes are introduced, those shortened duration potions will play a pivotal role in determining one's thirst for victory. Oof, okay. Oh man, here we go. Weapon slots are now locked. With great power comes great responsibility, or at least it should. Carrying around 2 bows is messy, which I thought was kind of cool though. I love the I think that would be really cool, carrying around 2 bows, like a short bow and a long bow, but it's all good. Ever get a bowstring stuck in your hair? What a disaster. Multiple swords. We've all experienced the unwanted poke of doom. Who writes this? Don't get me wrong. Is Cliff going through the time and coming up with these puns? I mean, you think about it, because when, that statue that's right in front of the Adventures Pass that used to be like coal or fish, and now it says a line from a movie, but it replaces a word in the line from Lost Relics. It's just creative stuff, cool and creative stuff. Don't worry, Gorgandine. Barbecue with Strikers coming soon. Actually, I'm barbecuing tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe I should live stream that. We'll see. I got the whole family coming, so it might be weird. I don't know. For the safety of all Talmu citizens, we've effectively banned the use of duplicate weapon styles. So I want to know why. Like, why did they feel the need to ban it? I wonder if someone had figured something out. I never really played into that idea. Like, I always carried 1-in-1. I never really even wanted to like go through the system and see if I could find anything that could be not abused, but you know, a benefit or you know, whatnot. So it's all good. For the time being, adventurers will only be permitted to carry a maximum of 1 bow and 1 melee weapon. Introducing arrows. Let's go. The balancing of various attack styles can be tricky due to the safety of firing from. I'm gonna love this already. I'm gonna love this already. Due to the, it just gives me the RuneScape vibes, man. Like I just due to the safety of firing from a distant range, attacks are generally considered to be the go-to method for combat, whereas face-to-face melee attacks are often far more dangerous and costly. This has resulted in a lopsided player base of archers who don't want to participate in the economy, especially when it comes to consumable markets. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. I think this is going to be great. I'm not coffee, non-dairy, not coffee, tea. And by the way, you owe me some Halo matches, bro. Actually, I owe you some Halo matches because I had to back out on you twice. My bad, fool. My bad. But we're going to make them happen. Don't worry. Although there are noticeable differences of damage output between melee and range, this alone has not been enough to promote balance within the playstyles, and furthering the damage gap would only make bows an unenjoyable experience overall. With that being said, the introductions of arrows will play a pivotal role in facilitating the balance that we hope to achieve. Here's a quick breakdown. 5 different types of arrows to start. Bows will maintain a base damage output. Okay, so like based on your rarity, that's the damage output you're going to put. Arrows have damage values attached to them, adding it to the base of the bow, okay? Right-click attacks now consume 1 arrow. No, right-click attacks will only consume 1 arrow? Okay, will only consume 1 arrow even though you're shooting 3, I'm guessing? I'm still thinking you're shooting 3. Maybe we're not shooting 3 no more, maybe just 1. Chance of arrows to withstand attack. Otherwise will be 1 per 1 attack once this is on. Okay, chance of arrows to withstand attack. Otherwise will be 1 per 1 per attack once you unlock the champion reward. Okay, cool. First off, new champion rewards, cool. I don't really understand this one. Withstand an attack, like miss, like a miss. I'm guessing. We'll see. We're gonna come back to that one. Not sure. Arrows are interchangeable with matching bow rarities. But arrows are interchangeable with matching bow rarities or lower. Oh, so you could. Oh, so you can't use legendary bows with an epic, or you can't use a epic bow with legendary arrows. What is that gonna mean? I mean, right now, the bow prices are already high. Like. Are not high, but are the premium items, right? Because everyone was previously a bow player. Okay, Discord is jumping in saying you're usually shooting 3, but it's only going to be considered as 1 shot. Okay, cool. So we're still keeping the 3 visualization. You're shooting 3 arrows, but it's only going to consume 1. You're already paying for the attack with the energy, so it'd be nice. Oh yeah, why pay it for 2 extra arrows? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. Arrows stack, of course. Okay. For the most part, the supply of arrows will be generated by players using a combination of items from the new and old system for their creation. This will further expand the reliance of skills, sweet engineering and foraging, perfect, and promote. Look, the more that we play into this idea of production skills and them actually being very beneficial for the economy, all for it. I think that's going to lead to a whole wide range of unique player-based systems inside the game. Let's see. Introductions of arrows this late into the live economy and a game in general is quite difficult. Interesting. So I'm more interested into reading into how Corey and Cliff thought about Like, first off, in order to assume the impact it will have, you have to have a clear readout on the economy. Obviously, they have more information, so that's easier for them to make decisions on that end. But getting their perspectives on that and why it's so difficult would be really interesting. Okay, such as we recognize that certain measures will have to be taken in order to jumpstart its implementation. You will see a few examples of this, like the selling of arrows at the bounty shop. Okay, so we're going to get arrows into the system. Oh, because of course nobody has arrows, right? So you can't just use them. So in the beginning, we're all going to buy some. Okay, so this is going to be a gold sink. Some of these changes will only be temporary. This could be a really good gold sink in the short term. Got to be careful there. Some of these changes will only be temporary as we work towards the new balancing. We will be carefully monitoring everything over the coming weeks, and if needed, make necessary changes to certain mechanics surrounding arrows. Yeah, because like then all the gold would be flowing to production skills if they didn't do this. Finding that balance, I think, is going to be really difficult. Like, at what point do you take them out of the bounty shop and let the players that are the engineers and that put the money into production skills? When do they get to start to benefit, right? So it's going to be a careful balance. But of course, in the future, once that gets taken away, that's going to be fully in the player's hands. So do not get discouraged if things don't feel quite right, as we're only experiencing arrows in their infancy. Arrow preservation. Oh, cool. Okay, not all arrows are made alike. Some are far more powerful and durable than others. Because of this and these inherent differences, it's only natural that some arrows would be capable of withstanding a direct attack, excuse me guys, without being heavily damaged, and thus make them reusable. Once, like in the real world, like, I mean, in the physical world, like, are arrows reusable? I'm sure, yeah, like a clean hit, will probably be reusable. I don't know. So once your character reaches a certain level, you will unlock the ability to preserve these arrows. Certain level in what? Certain level in combat score? Interesting. The higher the rarity of arrow, the greater the chance the arrow has at surviving an attack. Iron arrows may seem the most cost-effective at first, but when you're damaging nearly every arrow on attack, those expensive... Oh... The accordion arrows look far more attractive. Yeah, I get it, because like it's reusable. But how are you going to be able to value that? Like, as a player, like, you're going to be making an estimate here about like how often you're going to be able to get something in return. Like how often you're going to be able to scavenge it back, I guess. Okay, here we go. Production skill qualifications update. Forging and engineering are no longer exclusively locked to members. Oh God, what is this going to do for the? Because I didn't really open forging. I didn't really I didn't really push my forging skill up. Did I miss out on something? Not really. I don't think. Oh, I'll have to think about that later. Forging and engineering are no longer exclusively locked. You can now, as a free player, level up these skills to level 10 before... Okay. So, like, in other words, like, the very base items of the game will be available because anybody can do them. Or you can craft your own if you wanted to take the time. I got you. Alchemy and cooking have also been updated and are now capped for level 10 for free players. Okay. Cool. This now ensures that all production skills are perfectly aligned to each other. This provides free players with a wider array of production opportunities while giving members a far more important role in the economy. Wait a minute. But doesn't that mean that if everybody that's level 10 are able to do all these base items, these items are going to be freely available, or they should be more available than everything else. So maybe that's how the free-to-play scales in the future. Like, maybe rather than, like, if this game is consistently progressing, then, like, does that, like, floor for new players, like, slowly increase over time so that, you know, I guess a new player a year from now, 2 years from now is more incentivized, I guess, or has more things to do as this whole game grows out? I think that would be really interesting. Oh, where were we? This provides free players with a wider array of production opportunities while giving members a far more important role in the economy. Yeah, this is going to create a more friendly experience for newcomers, as well as to help structure the economy in a more lucrative way. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, we'll come back to it. Friends list and private messaging. Okay, although in a basic state for now, the ability to add friends and message them privately has arrived. Until further expansion, while further expansion is still to come, we already have a great set of features, including the ability to add friends, block, and message people privately, as long as both parties are online. Okay. Whether you prefer to chat with people globally or in an individual setting, you now have the best of both worlds, and friendships can truly blossom. Much appreciated. I think that's going to be really nice. Virtual consumables are no longer limited by rarity. What? With the Christmas update, you were able to take any rarity item into an adventure with you, as long as oh, okay. I got it. As long as it was in your inventory, not part of your equipment loadout, you couldn't use it. Now, however, you can consume more variety of virtuals, including food and potions. Okay, so this is the part where now I think I understand a little bit more about the lucrative part for production players, like pushing their production skills, because now doesn't matter what dungeon you're running, there's now a market for all rarities of consumables. So like now you don't have to only be selling legendaries to people that are going into legendary dungeons. So yeah, that'll be really nice. Dragon Girl, what is the limited number of friends on the friends list? Good question. I don't think it said. I think we'll find out soon though. This means instead of taking 6 brown trout, which heal for 300 to 1800 into an uncommon, you can instead take 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can take a higher level, which frees up your inventory slots, which means you can take more out of the dungeon. So like, yeah, okay, cool. I wonder, yeah, that's cool. This gives cooks and alchemists a much wider audience for their wares, rather than those that are just getting skilled adventure, tackling the more difficult adventures. The Chosen One. Are you the Chosen One? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, maybe not yet, but you can be. A mysterious force has been unleashed and appears to be seeking a vessel to harness its power. Traveling from entity to entity, this mystical energy will grant immense power to whomever bears it. Uniquely potent ability, at least for a sort of while. Oh, so this is something that can like go from player to player throughout the entire game? That would be really cool. How long does this strange force remain? Nobody truly knows, but we do know one thing. Don't go around trying to intentionally seek this power, because you don't choose it, it chooses you. Oh God. Oh God. What does this even mean? I love it. More secrets. I want more secrets in the game. I want to find stuff along the way. Okay. Integrated inventory and simple loadouts. Yes. Gone are the days of disjointed windows when equipping items from your stash. You are now greeted with a new sleek and stylish side panel, which surely makes navigation a breeze. Okay, so we got the loadout panel on the right. Those are your weapons, your arrows, your armor, your tools, your pet, and your 5 blockchain relics. And your loadout inventory. Does your loadout come with inventory slots? That's cool. Okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, okay, so now I can, like, my teleport scroll, my potions, my blah, 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 whatever I want to take whenever I go into certain runs. Like, let's take it in. This will actually be really cool because I think it'll give Corey and Cliff a lot of info too. Like, once they start seeing loadouts and seeing what people, like, prefer, like, these are the preferred things, running certain dungeons, it'll be pretty interesting, I think. It's like a fairy on Rose Online. It's basically a buff. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. Included within this panel is a much requested basic loadout feature. No longer will you be forced to waste countless minutes rearranging your items just to run in an alternate adventure. The ability to rearrange multiple sets of loadouts in advance. XP waste will be a thing of the past. As you level up, you'll also unlock additional loadout slots to make use of. Okay, cool. Wait, additional loadout slots. Okay. Champion reward update. Some of the existing champion rewards have been fairly more spread out across the levels to give a more basic progression level up. Oh, he only goes to level 29. Damn it. I wanted to see the whole picture. Ability to roll, level 3. Ability. Okay, so we got the new dodge mechanic. Ability to use level 4s for loadouts. Level 5, chance to recover fire arrows. Max energy regen. Access to stash deposit at adventure, level 7. Most valuable virtual item is protected on death. Interesting. Level 10. So is this like forever? Like every single time the most valuable thing you take in? For everybody? That's gonna be huge. So you're never gonna lose your most valuable item. Ever. Right? That's gonna be really big. Oh, I can already think about how that's gonna things to do in the economy. Ooh, we'll see. Okay, so max, let's see, 11 max energy regen, stash loadout option. 1 plus stash loadout option. Oh, so you get another loadout. Okay, and then wait, stash loadout? Level 14 has 1 inventory slot extra. That's cool. 16, 1 random bounty. 18 plus 1 relic slot. So I'm guessing this is when you start with 4, then you go to 5. And then a random bounty. Choose your resurrection location, which I still have never really used. The choose your resurrection location. I need to look more into that. And then another random bounty. Okay, additional rewards have been added and are discussed in this article. Okay, up to 2 virtual items protected on death. Up to 2. As you level up, you unlock. Okay, if you're level 10 or later, your most valuable virtual item will be automatically protected on death. And when you reach level 60, the second most valuable item. Cool. The value of these items is determined by the market value in the Emporium. Cool. Don't worry about having, like, the first thing I was thinking about was, like, what happens if, like, somebody griefs the Emporium system. But, like, whoever would be doing that would kind of give up their gold just to mess with people, and they wouldn't last long because then the price would correct. So, okay. Don't worry about having to manually look up the prices of your most valuable goods either. So I guess you got to be careful here, guys, because, like, a virtual item might be worth more gold than another one, but the other one might provide you more utility, and that might be the one you want to protect, and that might not be the case. So you got to be careful. Badul, welcome to the strike team. Glad you're able to jump on board with us. We're going through the new patch right now, so let's keep going. Don't worry about having, yeah, we already talked about that. Conveniently displayed in the adventure selection screen, you will now be able to extract items that you take with you if you happen to, okay, so you got to choose. Wait, displayed on the adventure screen. Oh no, it's going to show you the items before you go in. So yeah, it's just giving you a heads up, which is guarding against what I just said about. No longer should you be wary of your ultra valuable rare valuables accompanying you on adventures. This slight bit of protection can rest assured the death and destruction aren't always permanent. Thrown objects improved. Okay, this is interesting because I've never really liked the way that the thrown objects feel. Like, I've never really liked using bombs because I always felt like they were just so uncontrollable. Ooh, this is a nice skin though. I wonder what that is. All thrown objects such as explosives and relics will now be lobbed into the direction of your mouse cursor when you activate them. If your cursor isn't too far out of range, you'll be certain to have an accurate hit. Okay, yeah. So if you, like, put your cursor on it, okay. Previously thrown objects would only be tossed in the direction that your player character was facing and at a fixed distance. We recommend that you get comfortable with the use of explosives and other devices, as they are now extremely handy when disposing of monsters of all kind. Yeah, so I knew this was going to come sooner or later. So yeah, we're going to have to go through all the bomb system and see how it's changing. Dodge roll mechanic. Dodge with a new roll action. Early in your adventure progression, you'll learn how to roll out of the way of monsters. This can come in handy if you find you're getting swarmed by monsters and can be by monsters and can be the difference between heroism and waking up in the graveyard. You will roll in the directions of your mouse cursor, and you'll be surrounded by monsters. And if you're surrounded by monsters, you'll be able to roll through them safety. Cool, I like that. Rolling will use some energy, and there's a hidden cooldown. So be sure to practice and learn how to best use this handy new skill. I like that the countdown is hidden, because then it's a little bit more skill oriented. Because you have to carry that internal clock with you. Bounties can be re-rolled. You are now able to spend bounty bucks to re-roll any of your bounties. Perhaps you want to challenge yourself and re-roll some easy bounties to see if you can get a few more difficult ones. Or maybe you're not up to the task for a difficult bounty, so you want to re-roll them for an easier version. Well, now you can, and the choice is yours, as long as you have enough bounty bucks to pay for the re-roll. Okay, so we're replace bounty. So we're going to re-roll. Oh, but how much bounty bucks, bro? Where are the... I guess we'll find out soon. I guess it all depends on how much these are. I'm guessing... I don't know. 50% of whatever the average of a bounty... like if you add up all easy, medium, hard, divide by 3, add it all up, divide by 3, find the average. Half of that is probably what it'll cost. So, I don't know, 750, I don't know, to 1,250 bounty bucks? I mean, wait, those numbers are wrong. How much bounty bucks do you get? I can't remember how much bounty bucks you get. I think we'll see. We'll come back to that math too. Teleport scrolls now spawn a temporary portal. Oh, cool. Oh, so you have to spawn the portal and go in. Okay. I wonder why. The Conjurers of Talmud decided to completely remove the UI pop-up and prompt for this exiting scroll. They've now been replaced. They are now replaced this confronting prompt with a much more engaging mini portal. I mean, I think it looks cool. I think it looks really cool. I kind of worry that like when I'm like popping my scroll, it's like I want to get out now. So like the extra added thing of like get into the scroll, you know, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. It could also be cool because then you can drop your portal and then like you can be like, mate, I'm gonna see if I can kill these 3 guys. If it doesn't start off right, I'm running. So you pop the portal, you start the fight, you don't feel good, you get out. You know. When you activate the portal score, a portal will open for a short period of time. Okay, allowing you a chance to finish off your business before escaping back safely. This gives you a second chance to change your mind on the portal. Oh yeah, I like that. Cause yeah, that's... Ooh, I need to rethink how I use portals, the scrolls. Or to activate it before going through a cut-off comeback, sprinting back to dive through when things get hairy. Yeah. Be warned though, these portals only remain open for a short time, so be sure to use them wisely. Item linking in chat. Ooh, what? For too long, when people have spoken about valuable items, we've been required to open the encyclopedia and stumble across. Okay, this is no longer the case for many. No longer the case in any item that is mentioned in chat that's prefixed with the up arrow will automatically be converted into a link that can be hovered over your mouse to. Okay, so you can also alt click to a slot while in the chat window. To open, well, the chat window is open and the item name will automatically be appended to the input box. I can't visualize how this is going to look because of the new chatting system. I'm not sure how that's going to look. Also, why did we get this picture in this system, in this part? I don't know. I still think it's cool. Yeah, you don't have to like look it up and know how to spell it. Now someone else can like send it to you. Okay, I think it's cool. Gloves and gauntlet, a new tool. A new tool for a new gathering skill? Let's see. Most of you are running around with your full armor sets. We're well aware that the only part of you... Wait, what? We're well aware that the only part you not protected were your hands. Thankfully, the Engineers Guild of Talmud decided to rectify that and created detailed instructions on how to craft this useful attire. Okay, in order to assemble an armor set, you will need... Oh, so now to craft armor, you need gloves? You need to have the gloves and gauntlets that go along with the set. So is this a new weapon set or is this a new tool? Is this a new armor set? In light of these additions, some of our top scavengers noticed that their trusty gloves weren't always living up to their expectations. Between the torn threads and punctured holes, these tools of gathering weren't meeting their standards. This finding has created an industry-wide change and led producers to bring back an old yet trusty scavenging sickles have been used for centuries. So a sickle, and with a new and enhanced modification, they're back and better than ever. Okay, wait, I'm confused. Let me see. In order to assemble an armor slot, you need gloves and gauntlets to go. So like gloves and gloves and gauntlets plus a new tool. Okay, so we have a new piece of armor, the gloves and gauntlets, and the new tool is going to be the sickle. So what's the sickle going to be for? So a new gathering skill or a new level? Items that can only be gathered using the sickle, but still underneath the gathering experience? Or is this a whole new thing? It's probably all going to be under gathering. Armor now breaks and is tradable. Yes, I like that. I like it a lot. Sorry, guys. I like it because it plays into the economy. So just like the tools you know and love, players create armor. A player-created armor now breaks and is tradable on the marketplace. When it breaks, though, you'll be returned a sack of remaining pieces that managed to withstand the adventure. When you open the sack, the remaining pieces will be revealed, and you can work towards. Okay, cool. So it's gonna be like a lotto set. Like, what piece did you get to keep, or something like that. The premium full armor sets found only on adventures will continue to be untradeable and will not break. Okay, those are going to be nice. I like that. This will make them far more valuable and highly sought after. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they were already really highly sought after. Ooh, Discord integration on Windows. What? This is going to be nice. If you use Discord on Windows, the game will automatically associate your Discord account with your Lost Relics account, as well as update your status when you start the game, run adventures, and change locations. This integration goes further too. If you're a member, you'll automatically unlock a members-only Discord channel. Sweet. Similar to what happens in the in-game chat when you're a member. Okay. If you're a founder, you're automatically unlocked a founders-only Discord chat. Sweet. So if you're no longer a member or you no longer have a founders token, you automatically lose access. That's interesting. I wonder how that all works. That's really interesting. Additionally, the game will tell Discord what your in-game name is and rename you on the Lost Relic Discord server so that others can more easily identify you. Pretty cool with that. Oh yeah, this is the bummer with the credit card payment update. So we received urgent word that our current credit card payment provider Circle will no longer be accept servicing companies in various regions due to this licensing issue, and one of those is Australia. They've informed us that we don't have much time left until they can no longer afford credit card payments from us. So if you're thinking about making a purchase using credit card system, be sure to jump in now. As they're not sure on the timing of when it'll stop being offered. Okay. That really sucks. Hopefully in the future, I mean, this continues to be an issue for all types of crypto companies. You know, I even see it with the different companies that I'm working with. It is what it is. It's just going to take more time. But I mean, this is an obvious problem and solutions are being worked on. So give it some time, and I think we're going to have a lot more options. Hopefully those options will also be available in Australia, but I'm sure there's other workarounds that can be made too. So we'll see. We're working on finding a new provider, but we're not sure yet when that'll be available. In the meantime, you can use Binance Pay, Crypto.com Pay, and CoinGate to make direct payments from your web shop for our web shop. Updated preparations for pros. This patch is larger. Okay, this is what we were talking about a little while earlier. Did I lose my music? What the heck happened with the music? Let's go to the next one. There we go. We highly recommend that you completely uninstall Lost Relics in preparation for the update. This will still go ahead and patch. It's about 1.4 gigs, which is smaller than the installer. which is 2.8 gigs. But the patch progress will take longer than doing a clean install. A clean install also ensures that you haven't got any cruft built up from all the other patches over time. In the event that there are problems with patching, you'll need to do a clean install anyway. Okay? Wise words for an avid adventurer. We have a few recommendations for you as you've been as there's been a lot of changes, and we're eager to ensure that you have a great start. The town has various changes. Hold on, did my music audio go up a little too loud? Okay, so we have a few recommendations. Yep. The town has various changes, and sometimes there's new things to discover as you go about your business. So be sure to keep an eye out for new interactions or opportunities. This will evolve over time, but add some simple variety. Okay. The changes with champions rewards, skills, and daily rewards can be overwhelming, so get familiar with them and start thinking about your goals. Champion rewards, okay. Skills and daily rewards. Skills? What are skills rewards? Skills and daily rewards? It's probably part of that daily reward system. We suggest you explore Talmuth and the tavern first and look for what's new and changed. Be aware that the weather system is global and dynamic, and if the storm is brewing for you, it'll be the same for everyone. You can find the torch and other lighting consumables very much needed if you're heading outdoors in the dark, although moonlight does provide a lot of light if the sky is clear. Low cloud cover and stormy weather will affect your visibility, but you can counter it with a torch. If you're a long-term player, you'll be familiar with how the game plays. We do, however, recommend that you play it very safe to begin with, and take more consumables than you think you need. Then grab a few more. There's a lot more variety in a higher tier adventures now, and we fine-tuned it a little better to your higher rarity gear. Oh God, I'm gonna die. No, monsters are different, adventures are revamped, so things are gone and others have been replaced. Take a deep breath. You will probably find this update challenging at first, and you may even declare it dead. However, that's just the graveyard, and it was you, not the game, that died. Try the new roll action. It will become handy to make a quick escape. It's a great skill, but will take some practice to master. Like most of the changes, be aware that you have limited arrows. Okay, true. Be aware of limited arrows. Take plenty with you until you learn how it all works. Just like in life, practice makes perfect. Don't forget that the entire game has a player-driven economy. If you need something and you don't want to make it yourself, ask someone else and find what you need in the Emporium. We suggest that you start at the very first adventure and make your way through the easy adventures again and see how you go. Choose the appropriate loadout for every rarity adventure, though, and perhaps even take a teleport scroll. Those have changed too. Maybe I'm just gonna go straight into Mount Olkep. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to rethink about that. Monsters' effects, sound, music, graphics, and interactions and loot have all been changed. There's even a new quest in town to help you hold. Oh, a new introduction quest. I like it. A new tutorial quest to help you hold your hand while you go back to the newbie adventures. And if you succeed, you may even become a great hero. Be sure to play with music and sound for a while. We think you'll enjoy the new soundscape as we spend a good amount of time balancing the audio and music to ensure that you don't reach for the volume control. Okay, final quick tips. Added overseer to chat window. Okay, cool. So now it can be shown in game. Okay. Shopkeeper purchases require you to have sufficient inventory space. Shopkeeper purchases. Oh, so you can't. Oh yeah, because you can't buy like 10,000 jugs of water. You'd have to only be able to buy. Yeah. So then it doesn't just go in game and then take. So now running back and forth will help reduce how many of these items are in the game or flow into the game. Added recent trade information to the Emporium. That's going to be interesting. I want to see what that looks like. Updated tooltip design and features. Replaced navigation system. Updated walkable areas around town. A bunch of previously added items are now finally having some utility. Ooh, who knows what that's going to be. Right click now forces an attack instead of navigating like wait. Right click now forces an attack instead of navigating like left click. This means that you can right click without holding shift and attack without moving by simply right clicking. It's still your power attack and will consume energy. Okay, let's see. Common pine bark is now changing to white feathers. Skeleton bones to small skeletal bones to small bones. Vital health potion to. Oh, so I'm losing all my health potions. Like, I've done a lot of cooking, so I should be fine. I know Let me think. No, I'm totally fine. I have a lot of fish, but I don't have a lot of high level fish. Interesting. Okay. Watcher's teeth to bone dust. Discrete health potion to discrete ranged potion. Okay, this is like so buff. Okay, that's cool. Lofty health potion to enhanced melee potion. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's a quick cover. We quickly covered the patch, the breakdown. I can already tell you there's going to be a lot more than just this. But let's go take a quick look at the website because I heard that there was changes to items that we want to take a look at. Okay. So we're just going to go through the whole website really quick just to see. Free-to-play blockchain adventures, engine-powered RPG, the About section, Relics. Let's see. Okay, cool. Cosmetics, quests, looks about the same. The new download. So I'm guessing once the game is going to be released is when this new installer is going to be allowed. So okay, to come back now, let's go with the shop. Shop looks about the same, so we're good there. Merch. Oh yeah, new merch section, of course, as always. Okay, so let's go look at. We'll just go through it here. I don't think anything's changed here. It's pretty much just going to be items that have probably changed. Player profiles, leaderboards. I got the leaderboards as well. Record books. Okay. Roadmap. Soon later. Soon TM. We need soon TM. Okay. Blockchain items. Okay. Nothing in the Transcendent that I see. I mean, some of these pictures are definitely different. These are the newer pictures. I think these are the older pictures. I want this Snapdragon's Dawn. Yeah, these are definitely the older pictures here. Okay, legendaries. Click an item. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back. Whoa, what was that? Oh, recent trades. 10 days ago. Oh, I like that. One sold 10 days ago for 3,200, 1,600, 1,600. Oh, that's nice. View on Nginx. It's going to take you straight to Nginx. That's cool. Really good implementation there. Okay, so if we go back to blockchain items, let's see, Dark Scourge. Yeah, there we go. Those were the most recent ones. Again, view on Nginx. I really like that. I don't think there was any blockchain item swaps, if I'm correct. I don't think there's any blockchain item swaps, so that's interesting to keep an eye on. I know. So it looks like the swaps that are coming. Ooh, that's a nice picture of the Iron Fang. That's updated, right? I like that too. 29 days ago for 3,000 Shadowstones. Can I look at the Death Heart medallion? That's under the mythical section, right? Death Heart medallion. Let's see. Yeah, one has dropped. Are you the one owner? 25% more melee damage when health is below 50%. Actually, that's really nice. So we can see some of the art starting to be updated. Oh yeah, you're right. Some of these, I didn't check for effects. You're right. It doesn't say have effect anymore. Wait, do any of these? Wait, what's the one? The Queen's Misery had an effect, right? Or no, wait, the Nova. Which one had the effect? Why am I blanking right now? Oh yeah, has effect. Okay, so there still are effects. Let me go through. It's because I was looking at Transcendence like a noob. Okay. What? I mean, some of these effects could have changed too. I'm just trying to see if anything has an added effect. The Rain of Fire, did it have an effect before? Yeah, it did. 10% to catch. Did it have an effect before? Pride now has 10% increase to attack speed. I'm so blanking on what has and what hasn't gotten changes. Let's see if Devouring Void has changed. Creates a cloud that causes decay. I need to use this. I need to use this one again. Okay, let's go down to legendaries really quick. What's something? Does anything here new have an effect that I haven't seen before? Doesn't look like it. I recognize everything here. Do you guys recognize something? Ivana has woken up and gotten out of bed to grace us with her presence with a new patch just arriving. Yeah, things are getting interesting. Let me go look at the virtual items now and see what some of those changes were. Wait. Virtual items. Okay, here are the arrow shafts. Bone Dust is new here. Okay, here we go. Discreet melee potion. 10% melee damage for 2 minutes. Okay. Discreet range potion. 10% range damage for 2 minutes. That, I mean, I would probably use that. I'm not going to lie. I'd go through those. There's the iron arrows. Here are the new gauntlets. Part of the armor set. I like it. I wonder why we got a new... maybe these aren't crafted with... I wonder what is used to craft these. I wonder if that gets around some of the coal issues we were having. Probably not, because you still need the coal to make the ingot. Or maybe you don't. Who knows? Protection potion is probably still the same, right? Physical damage, 10% for 60 seconds. Arrowheads looking nice. Small bones. Teleport scroll. Oh, that's a new picture, right? That's got the green emblem on the outside. Okay, cool. Let's see if there's anything here under news and updates. Oh, here we go. Okay. 2 minutes ago. This was 2 minutes ago. Added new adventure generation, including new themes, with more upcoming in the next update. Added a global night and day weather system if it's dark and rainy. If it's dark and rainy when you go on an adventure, you should probably take a torch with you. Added the ability to roll with using the space bar. Oh man, I'm gonna have to redo my settings because I was using spacebar instead of using shift with the pinky. I was using spacebar. So now maybe shift will now be the roll for me. We'll see, because I'm probably not gonna be rolling all the time. Added simple new friend support, private messaging. Added some Discord rich presence with that's gonna be really cool to see that. Added all new champion rewards, including virtual item production. Added ammo to bows by way of arrows. Higher rarity bows can now fire lower level ammo using its reduced damage. Added global health and energy, which is no longer... This is probably the biggest one. This is the biggest shocker to me. Added global health and energy, which will no longer immediately restore on adventure's completion. So yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of health. We're going to be going through a lot of health. Just imagine how much health it was regened automatically. Like, oh man. I'm kind of thinking that we might not have enough inventory space. I guess we'll have to see. Added the ability for virtual consumables of any rarity to be used in an adventure. Yes, like it. Added Overseer to chat window and recent trades to the Emporium. Added all new music and soundscape and ambience. This is probably going to be the another cool one again for the immersion style, so we got to be paying attention for that. I do like how now if you have the audio on, you're going to be able to recognize the enemies that are attacking you either on spawn or you know, if they're out of range or out of vision. So that will be good. Updated all adventure monsters. Yeah, the monsters are going to change. You're going to be like fighting a creeper and it's not going to be the same as it used to be. And I don't know. It's going to just be completely different. Let's see. Update requirements and shuffled around adventures. Some adventures around. Change throwable objects, explosives, and egg demon to now be thrown in the direction of your mouse cursor instead of facing the player direction. That's probably going to feel better. Production skills are now all be performed by non-members up to level 10. Level 10 will now be required for membership. Okay. Weapon slots are now forced, melee and range. Yep. Weapons and monsters values will have all been updated. Weapon and monster values. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be... We got a whole bunch of new calculations to do, peeps. We have a whole bunch of new calculations. Armor sets now include gloves and gauntlet. Replaced old input system with new input system. Key binds will have been reset, which is what we were talking about earlier. Replace health potions with combat potions. Replace daily rewards with new goal system and the Wheel of Wonder. Replace navigation and movement system. Updated walkable areas around town. Further changes soon. Okay. Updated monster behaviors, abilities, and values. I wonder if we're going to get a new enemy AI in some of these things. Player created armor now breaks and is tradable. Chests now spawn from monsters. Updated stash window will be fully integrated into one window. Added simple loadout support for stash. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Chests now spawn from monsters. So you have to kill the monster. So no, we don't need the key system anymore. You just have to find the monsters, kill them, and get the chest. Player created armor now breaks and is tradable. Updated stash window to be fully integrated with the new one. With the one window. Integrated into the one window. Added simple loadout support to the stash. Added simple loadout support to the stash. Cool. Teleport scrolls work a little differently now. Yeah, now you spawn the portal. Updated toolset and design and features. Okay, we're going to see that as we play it out. Changed weapon splash to limit to max 3 targets to ensure that you can do the most damage to your primary target. Okay, so now when you swing, it's only going to hit 3 targets, but will do the most damage to your primary. So like whichever one you're aiming for. Okay, whichever one you clicked on. Fixed various graphical issues with outfits that were using two-sided materials. They no longer appear dark and have incorrect colors. Fixed devil's marbles. Oh, I bought a lot of those. From spawning clusters on the player instead of the projectile. Okay. Fixed shopkeeper purchases ignoring inventory space. Yeah, that's probably a good one. I know I abused that system a little bit, I think. Alt clicking a loadout slot with chat window open will allow link the item into chat. So you only can do this from the loadout slot. Items are also auto-linked if detected in text chat. Yeah, I want to see how this plays out. So we're going to take a look at it. Converted common pine bark. Okay, these are the conversions. White feathers, skull bones to small bones, vital health potions to large bones, watch your teeth to bone dust, discrete health potion to discrete ranged potion, lofty health potion to enhanced melee potion. Various hidden mechanics and features are now added and discoverable. Tons of minor fixes and improvement. Well, guys, I think that covers a majority of it. Just scrolling through it one more time. Let me see. The new adventure. So every single adventure is now going to feel different. So we're going to have to see this. Let's see how far we can push it. You know we all are. Added new daily reward systems. This is going to be nice. The Wheel of Wonder. I'm going to be spinning that wheel left and right. Music and sound effects and ambience is going to be nice. Don't be surprised if some of that sound effects gives you hints about certain traps that are coming up or secrets in the map. Who knows? The day and night cycle is going to be nice. Health and energy now global. This is the one that I think is just this is the shocker. This I don't know what this is going to play out to become, because you're not going to be safe anywhere anymore. We're going to have to see how it evolves. Potions have now changed. Weapon slots. Arrows. Arrows is going to be really cool. I wonder how expensive these things are going to go for. I wonder what the crafting materials are going to be like. So much more to find out. Okay. We have this is going to be a big one, guys. And then like they were saying, like this is like setting the template. Like this is the foundation of what this new system is going to become. So don't be surprised if we get this one. We all are playing with it for a month, maybe 2, and then boom, the new addition to the system comes out, or who knows how long it'll take. But yeah, I mean, the chosen one. This is going to be kind of cool. I'm gonna, fingers crossed, I'm able to get it sooner or later. That'd be really cool to stream with it. Yeah, I want to read the rest of the champion rewards. There's other stuff hidden below 29. That's the case. Thrown objects. Yeah, we're gonna have to play around with the bomb system. Dodge in the new rolling action. Bounties can be re-rolled. Teleport. The tele scrolls now changed. Item linking in chat. Gloves and a new tool, the sickle. Probably certain things are only gonna be. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a good one. Armor now breaks. Discord integration. This could even lead to a lot more things in the future too. Credit card payment sucks. Updated preparations for pros. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. I'll work on this as soon as the stream's over. Word for the wise. Yeah, guys, I think we covered it for the most part. Let me know if, let's go through the chat really quick and see if there's any questions in there or any items. Now's the time, guys. If you already spammed them in chat, let me know again. I'm going to take the next few minutes to go through them. We're going to see exactly how we can best answer them if we can. Let's see. C-Max coming in saying, okay, thanks for your helpful insight. The way it was written there, it seemed like legendary bows does 1,000 damage, but you only need 600. It will only do like 600 damage when shooting a common arrow. You should do 1,000. Oh, I get it. So it's the difference between using regular bows and, using regular arrows, the different rarity of arrows and how it's going to stack. Let me see here. Let's see. It's controlling the supply. It looks like, we got a bunch of you are getting excited about the patch, that's for sure. Price of melee weapons are going up, says C-Mac. Bows are going to go down. Free-to-play players will be melee only. Melee relics trending way up. Interesting thoughts. I don't know. I still think range is going to be the meta. I think the range is probably still going to be the meta. Now you're just going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay a little bit more gold if you want to do that extra output with those legendary bows. Striker's thinking coffee. Is this going to be an all-night stream? No, unfortunately not. I need to get some rest too. So it's 4th of July weekend here in the States, but I still have a little bit of work I got to do tomorrow before I can take the rest of the day off. So if this patch is going down, I'm guessing it's going to take anywhere between 24 to 48 hours for the patch to be uploaded to the server. And then at that point, we're going to start to be led into the new system. Let's see. Walnuts is coming in saying this update sounds pretty pog, super pog. Discory says, yeah, there's certain negatives and certain positives. We've tried to balance it as much as possible, and we're slightly tweaking things over the coming weeks as well. If you can, if you have to, if we have to. Undefined Vibe comes on in the chat and says, end game players can profit affordably through the arrow system, though it might cost a lot more when demand is high early on. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see, because remember, they're originally going to be sold by the shop. So like, depending on how much people buy them at the shop before it's reduced, that's going to be the full supply. And then as players use them, then the supply will come down, and that's when producers will step in. So I guess how long it stays in the bounty shop is going to be like how long. That will be what determines how long before it's actually profitable from a production standpoint. Ivana says sell everything right now. Oh yeah, also, so if it's going to be 24 to 48 hours, The update's gonna come. Don't be surprised. Like, look, in the past, whenever the notice went out, we bricked the servers. Everyone trying to log in and update all at the same time bricks everything. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe on Discord they make the announcement, or maybe on Telegram, or maybe like one place to get some people in, and then a second place to get other people in, and then the word spreads, and then boom, 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 to slowly let people in. I say let founders in, open the gates. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, so that we all don't just destroy the servers, like we're all hitting it at the same time. You know what I mean? So throughout the day, if there's not an announcement, hold off, play it slow. Remember, there is a good chance that the patch goes live. We're playing it. Corey and Cliff are monitoring. Someone finds something game breaking, and the patch has to come down. So if you're taking time off of work or you're planning your schedule, don't assume it's going to be a smooth, easy release. I mean, almost no software release is that smooth. Okay, guys, in today's world. So prepare for it to come up and come down, come up and come down. In the meantime, while that whole system gets played out, I'm definitely going to be streaming. When we're going to be going live when the game comes out. You know, obviously the new friends list is going to be going, so send me all those friend requests. I'm going to see what I can do. Ivana, we need to talk about setting up a time when we can do a little one-on-one discussion. I think it's going to be really interesting to get some of the streamers together. You know, maybe we can get a group of different people to come together and have a talk. It really depends on how quick the system goes up or goes down. We don't really know, right? Let's see. Discordi's coming in again saying we're not trying to devalue anybody's items. We're trying to balance as fairly as possible. Makes complete sense. We try and balance as fairly as possible. Even with the new arrow system, we are being pretty generous, especially considering that arrows, the arrows that will be coming in the future. Ivana says she should be good for Saturday. Okay, cool. Let me put that down. I think I'm good for Saturday. I don't think I have anything on my schedule, so I'll be sending you a Discord message for sure tomorrow, and then we can see what we can do. But yeah, guys, I think we pretty much covered it here. It's been streaming for about an hour, almost an hour and a half. We've gone through the Medium article. We've gone through the website. Haven't really gone through Discord yet, so I need to check in on that a little bit. Look, my personal thoughts to wrap it all up. The new adventure generation is obviously the main item of this patch. Okay, it is going to be the thing that takes precedent. It's going to probably be the biggest change. So we're all going to be going through this and experiencing this new system for a while. Look, it's hard for me to assume that every single adventure you're ever going to go into again will be completely random and feel different. I'm more than positive we're all humans and this is the way our brains work. We're going to start looking for patterns. People are going to find some patterns somewhere. We'll see. Make sure that to be a good Lost Relics player, and if you find a bug, record it and post it in the bug section of the Discord, so that we can all help this game grow faster and make it smoother for all of us involved. Let's see. Walnut's coming in saying you won the day 2 Lost Relics Discord giveaway and the 7-day giveaway going on for level 20 and below. Congratulations, my friend. Major win for you. Perfect timing as well. Will all the OG players and investors in the game, coming from CMAC, will all the OG players and investors in the game and team are very pleased to hear that. Thanks again, Striker, for streaming. Of course, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to be here. Excited for the streaming with you guys as this new update comes out. We'll all be sharing our thoughts with the new and now in-game too. In-game. So that'll be fun. Discord integration is going to be really cool. So the new adventure generation system has to be number 1. I think number 2 in my mind of like importance to see how it plays out is going to be the new health and energy global system, because like depending on how this plays out, it's going to have a huge change on the economy. Like take 1 month worth of gameplay for all the players in the game, how much health and energy they regened after leaving the adventure, and that all is going to be soaked into the system for selling consumables. Like now players have to take over that job that the game was once doing for us. So that's going to be really interesting to play out. I think it also makes it should make the game a little bit more hard. It's going to be It's going to be interesting. Number 3 in terms of importance, like right off the top of the bat when reading it, the new weather system and day-night cycle, there's going to be a lot of gameplay elements to it. Like, who knows, maybe some in the future, maybe some enemies are going to be more powerful at night than during the day. Maybe if you go through the woods at night, there's a lot more spiders that spawn because they're nighttime animals or whatever, right? Who knows? Like, there's going to be a lot of play with that. Obviously, the rain and the lightning is going to be something that's going to play. Be on the lookout for new traps. Don't be surprised if this new adventure system also implores new traps that could just destroy you. So be on top of that. I wonder if you leave an adventure and you're poisoned, when you go back into Talmuth, do you continue taking poison damage? What does this mean for relics that are... First off, does this mean that percentage-based relics are now uber meta because the adventure never stops? Since the adventure never stops, since you can technically die anywhere, then those have way more utility. What does that also mean? If you run out of ruby egg and you go down to 0 charge, when does it go back to 100? Do you have to go get rested at the inn? Do you just need to start a new adventure in your relics regen? Do you still keep, there's so many questions, guys. So many questions. Now playing around with the new potion system. So first off, major buff to cooking and major buff to fishing. Much needed because you'd always have fish versus potions, and it was just what's the better price? And so they were always competing. Now that's no longer the case. Now probably the way potions are going to be viewed, I would assume, is probably going to be something like your potions that you use save you health and save you energy because you're able to kill things faster and survive more easily. Whereas fish and consumables are now the things to replenish your health. So it's just but from the time you take damage, anytime before that, potions will be beneficial. Anytime after that, health pots, health consumables and fish will be more beneficial. So I think this is going to be really interesting to play out. Major changes coming. Obviously, this is not only going to be this is just the start. Like I said, this is going to be the foundation that we're going to build off of. So I think from here, we're going to be able to see some holes. After we get used to the system, we're going to be able to see some holes, and maybe those holes are the things they're going to be targeting for the next update. We're barely getting this one. I'm already talking about the next one. But it's just interesting. I like to see how things play out. Love to get their feedback. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if Clory or Cliff get time, I might be able to get a chance to have a discussion with them. Maybe we could do something on Discord. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Arrow preserve. Yeah, so the new arrow system is going to be beast. I wonder. So first off, the arrow system is going to have a lot of play on the economy. That's obviously going to be the case. But I wonder, am I always going to be going for the higher rarity bows? What are arrows? Am I going to ever be using lower rarity arrows? Because let's say I have my transcendent bow or a mythical bow or a legendary bow, and that base damage that the bow already does is enough to get me through certain adventures. Do I then opt for the lower quality arrows to be more cost effective on my runs? So many thoughts. Going back to the chat real quick. You're looking forward to spending hours at the crafting table again. It used to be profitable during events. Yeah, I get you. The only thing about crafting items is that you don't get any blockchain items from making them, or has that changed? I don't think you do. But I'm a lot of other crypto games are transitioning into player-created NFTs. I don't know if that's something that's going to come to Lost Relics, but if it does, it makes the most sense to come through the production skill. You see what I'm saying? So I still put a very high importance on production, even if that's not the case right now. Although who knows, if the economy's healthy enough, you can buy bounty chests and roll for them. That's true. You can now, if the economy's flowing, more gold's going to be able to cycle. You'll now have some more disposable gold to be able to throw out in certain random loot boxes and see what happens. In fact, you take blockchain items and burn them to make something like Wayward Dynamite. Dude, the early days of the game, bro. Early days of the game. This is your main question. Yeah, I don't think we're there yet, C-Mac. I don't think we're there yet. I do think it could come. I think it's very likely that it could come, but we'll see. If you have a legendary myth transbow, what arrows are you shooting? Look, my guess is that, I mean, first off, it's going to depend on like what level you can craft at, right? Because if you can craft rare bows, rare arrows, you're probably just going to be using your rare because you can always just craft them yourself. And then using the higher rarity items for when you go on those hard dungeons, maybe during events, maybe during, if you need to, you know what? It'll probably be based on the bounty system, right? Whenever you want to do your higher difficulty bounty quest, you're going to be rolling in the higher dungeons with the better loot to take in, right? So peaceful _LR, first time chatter. Thank you for jumping on in the stream. Make sure to hit that follow button, guys. Aloomph is the newest follower to the stream. Welcome to the Strike Team, baby. So I'm going to be taking this video that we wrap up right now, posting it to YouTube tomorrow, maybe making a little bit more content depending on what I read and questions I find on talks with like Ivana and other players, see what exactly happens. So guys, do me a quick favor if you can. Go ahead and go over to my YouTube page. It's Strike Team Games. Go ahead and give me a follow over there. You can also go to my Twitter account. That's F Munoz CPA. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat for you here. F Munoz CPA for my Twitter, and for YouTube is Strike Team Games. Anybody that hasn't previously followed me on there, go ahead and hit that follow button. Give me a thumbs up. You guys have been the best. I'm going to do my best to keep helping out, providing the insight. When we go into the new dungeon, when we go into the new update, look, I want to immediately go into the hardest dungeons. That's what I've always done because I just want to test it out and feel it and see what's up and then work my way down. But this time I might start from the bottom up. There was something in the patch notes that said something about starting the new tutorial quest or new beginning quest that might guide you through adventures. So I might do that, like to experience it from a new player's perspective. We'll see. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream today. It was a really good one. I know there's a lot more that you guys are probably talking about in Discord, on Twitter, and Telegram. Share it all. Go to the Lost Relics Twitter page as well. Go ahead and share any updates about the patch there. Show them some love. Corey and Cliff have been working hard for the past 6 months to a year to working on this patch. And like I said, because it just goes back to this is the foundation of the next generation. So if we were talking about, I've been playing like Dota lately, like we're talking about a new numbered patch. Like this is the new foundation level, and from here we have some more little iterations, and who knows, maybe in a year, 2 years, we get the next big, huge update. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if from here we grow and grow and grow and grow. Like it even says it in the patch that they have the ability to make more tweaks with this new adventure system, so that they're going to be able to build out more things going into the future. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Do not take your valuable items into the dungeon in the beginning. Do expect for the game to get launched and for it to come back down for a little bit of time and then go back up. But other than that, have a good time. Enjoy it. Go ahead and message me on Discord or wherever you like. Hit me up with any questions or any things that you thought about that maybe we didn't cover right now, or that you think could be extremely important that no one's really discussing. Really like to have that. I'm going to go ahead and give Cliff that hand clap. But for now, this is going to be Striker signing off. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck on the new patch. Peace out, guys.